Hello everyone, welcome to Educare 247. This is the 30th lecture of Financial Awareness series. In this video, we'll be discussing the new guidelines for priority sector lending. This is very useful for upcoming RBI Grade B, NABARD Grade A and SEBI Grade A examination 2020. On our website, daily we are updating the current affairs related to economy, finance, social issues, government schemes and reports. You can visit our website Educare 247 and read all the important current affairs daily. As you can see here, RBI has issued a notice on 4th September 2020 to all commercial banks, regional rural banks, small finance bank, local area banks and cooperative banks regarding the new priority sector lending guidelines. And why RBI has issued a new guidelines? Because our national priorities are changing. Also, RBI wants to bring focus on inclusive development. So these region forced RBI to issue the new guidelines. Last, the guidelines was revised on April 2015 for commercial banks, and in May 2018 it was revised for urban cooperative banks. So these are the facts, you must remember that. What is priority sector? Basically, RBI mandates banks to lend a certain portion of their funds to the specific sectors like agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, and now startups have been included in this. So basically, these sectors are called the priority sector, and banks are bound to give certain portion of their total funds to these sectors only. According to the new rule, all scheduled commercial banks and foreign banks are mandated to give 40% of their adjusted net bank credit to these sectors only, and this is different than the total credit. Basically, adjusted net bank credit includes banks investment in SLR bonds as well. So keep this point in your mind. This can be confusing in the examination. For regional rural banks, this limit is 75%. So you can see that regional rural banks have to give 75% of their adjusted net bank credit to priority sector lendings. The idea behind is these sectors are not very appealing to the banks and they are not very profit making. So bank avoid giving loan to these sectors. That's why RBI has mandated banks to give money to these sectors only. So this is the priority sector lending concept. If you are preparing for NABARD Grade A, RBI Grade B and SEBI Grade A, you can visit our website educate247.com and check the courses for these examination. These are very good courses at very reasonable amount. Let us discuss the revised guidelines for priority sector lendings. Some new area has been added in PSL. Like bank can give loan to startups up to 50 crore. Loan can be given to farmers for the installation of solar power plant for the solarization of grid connected to agriculture pump, and government has one scheme for that is called Kusum scheme. One can get loan for compressed biogas plant. If you want to set up a compressed biogas plant, you can get a loan under PSL. So these are the new areas which had been added in PSL. Some changes had been done for farmers also. Higher credit limit has been specified for farmers producer organization, and now the limit is 2 crore per borrowing entity. So one FPOs can get maximum up to 2 crore, and this will be increased gradually. It will be not increased in one go. It will go in phase wise manner. And according to new priority sector lending guidelines, the farmer who has 1 hectare of land will be called marginal farmers, and farmer who has more than 1 hectare and has up to 2 hectare will be called small farmers. So these points are also very important. It can be asked in the examination. So remember these points. These are very important points. In new PSL guidelines, some changes have been done for renewable energy and health infrastructure. Now their credit limit has been doubled. So that is also very important point. Now bank can give loan up to 30 crore for the purpose of solar based and bio based power generators, windmills, non-conventional energy based public utility. So these all are related to renewable energy. So must remember these important points. Individual households will get the loan up to 10 lakh per borrowers. So that is also new change. Bank loan up to a limit of 10 crore per borrowers for building healthcare facilities including Ayushman Bharat in tier 2 and tier 4 centers. So if you want to build a health infrastructure in tier 2 and tier 4 center, you can get loan up to 10 crore per borrower. So these are the important changes and these will boost the credit in these important sectors. Earlier, RBI has reported that there is a disparity in the region in terms of credit flow. So now RBI has tried to address that issue in this new priority sector guidelines. Ranking will be prepared on the basis of per capita credit flow, and the area which will have low flow of credit will have incentive framework, and the area which will have high flow of credit will have disincentive framework. So this may address the regional disparity in terms of credit flow. This is very important step by RBI. Higher weightage has been assigned to priority sector credit and identified districts will have the priority and they will have given the preferences. This new PSL guideline will enable better credit penetration to the credit deficient areas where credit is not reaching, and the sectors like agriculture, renewable energy will get better credit. Also, weaker section will be benefited with the help of this new PSL guideline. So this was very important lecture. You must listen this lecture multiple times and remember all the important points. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, like, share and comment. Thank you and happy learning.